We, the representatives of the Consul Officerium, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the Township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. Hereby acknowledged, we warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending the successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonis Libo Drossus et al., administrators of M. Licinius Crassus, Consul. I can't speak Latin worth a shit, so I'm not going to read the rest of that. But yeah, it was Jeannie Mae Crawford who sold Boone's wife. There's stuff inside of it, but I don't have any room for it. You can tell because the little thingy's up. So, time to do the deed. How does she not see this coming?
Is everything all right? Awful late? Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived. Okay.
Come on. There she goes. Come on, lady. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably talk about this a little more. One thing I do like about the Gamebryo engine is the animations change depending on what a character's standing on top of and how they're walking, which is interesting, but at the same time it serves to greater show the, I don't know how to explain it, but greater show how wrong things are at times. There she goes. Boone says something after you've killed her. I'm probably gonna listen to this video afterwards to see if I can hear what it is, but he's always too far away for me to hear him. I don't know. Could just no-clipped up there when it happened, but okay, now that it's done, take off Boone's beret.
That's it then. How did you know? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here, this is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here. Fine by me.
Oh shit, do I have any armor for you? No. If you take his beret, he actually, he'll get a little bit mad at you and ask for it back every time you, take it and wear it. Now, he's got his own personal custom hunting rifle, which is actually a very, very good weapon. You won't be able to outdo it until you get the, sniper rifle, which he will start using. He's also a very good shot with the All-American, Why are you giving him stem packs? You can just use them on him. Well, when you give companions stem packs, they'll use them when they're injured rather than, you know, having you run up to them and give it to them. I don't have anything better, so I'm not going to encounter any sniper rifles for a while. I'll talk to Boone for a little. He doesn't like going unarmed, and if you give him a weapon he doesn't like to use, he'll let you know. Talk to her.
What is it? I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember. That part of my life's over now, and so is this discussion. You got no right asking me that. Drop it. You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now. He was a good spotter. Yeah, we were. No. All right.
He won't open up with you about
Yeah.
with really anything until after you've done his gotten enough history with him. Then he'll feel free to talk to you. I'm just gonna wait for a few hours. So, I mean, people don't really act that negatively if you wake them up. Just, I don't know, if I'm gonna role play a character, I don't want to barge into random. Well, that's the whole point of a fucking game.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
Once you finished all Boone's quests, he'll get a suit of armor, much like Ranger Andy's.
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good. Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen. No, they're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten. A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
Something I've noticed since every now and then when the game updates, it changes how objects sit on people. His hat's normally right about at that level, but now it's sitting so high on his head it's weird looking.
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Now, if you use the speech check, you don't have to go to the ranger station to learn the ranger takedown.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Unmarked quest, check out what's happened to Ranger Station Charlie. I'm gonna do that because I'll get some armor for Booth. He'll wear NCR faction armor, and at this point I'm already friggin', just by having Booth, you are now hated by the Legion. They will kill you on attack and try and kill you on sight. So this is how it is. I mean, even with Caesar's mark, they will always try and kill you if you have Booth with you. If you're friendly with Legion, Booth won't ever talk to you. Well, he will, but if your reputation with Legion's too high, he won't. Like, I actually spent a little while doing my old playthroughs. I like boosting my karma and stuff, then redoing the endings after I found out the thing with the Mr. House ending, and I'd found out that for the Legion, what I did it differently, being nice and keeping Caesar alive, not selling arcade Ganon into slavery, so on and so forth. You actually get a fairly decent ending, though a lot of people are made slaves. It says that there's very little bloodshed, New Vegas is taken quickly, and most people are allowed to live their lives peacefully. I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's not so bad. I mean, Caesar himself's not a bad man. But his Legion is made up of, like, the most savage people on the wastelands, and he's the only thing keeping them in line. There's no rangers outside of Ranger Station Charlie. Okay, now you're going to want to be extremely careful here, because this guy has a landmine underneath him. So does this guy.